Hey, good evening, everyone. Dave Wilson of Results Staffing. Just not in a good mood tonight, but got to do a show. We'll be right back after these messages. I love those videos, right? All right. I promised myself I'm going to keep it short and just hit some subjects. Today was just not a great day in staffing. The job boards today, if Career Builder, I just, thank God I got one or two more payments with them. I'm done. I am so done. When you're paying all that money and you get 5 applications or 7, I looked at it today. I wanted to cry. So Evan, if you're listening, I'm done. Take me off now. That was just totally blown away. I mean, you post a job and you don't get 1, you get 5, nothing. Come on, something's not right. And good company they are. And let me just say that so I don't get into trouble. But there's got to be something else out there. After this, I am not going with Indeed. Indeed's out. That's just too expensive. If you want to pay for every freaking click that somebody's out there applying right now, go for it. You're going to spend thousands of dollars. That's your call, not mine. I'd do it, but I wouldn't do it. There's some talent.com, Zing.com. There's a couple of new ones coming up. So I'm looking at them because I want something different, just something different, and to change it. And I was looking at the jobs report again, and when it comes to the logistics and everything like 30 miles from Easton, warehouse, anything with that type, it's still like 6,500 jobs, and you still got 5,100 to choose from for logistics. But that, when I put customer service in on the supply report, and you're looking at 30 miles again, you got 2,780 jobs, and you got 9,297 to choose from. Again, I always tell people it's not an exact number, but when you look at it every day and you see this is the last 3 months. So the only thing that shows me there is I just think a lot more people are on unemployment in that customer service range, because they're like $620 some an hour, and all the jobs, the median pay, I'm serious, the median pay is $16 an hour. That's it. You can go into customer service. You can have all the training in the world. You can have a degree. You can make the same amount of money as you work in a warehouse. Nothing against that. But there's I'm trying to figure out like an incentive, because if you only have 22,780 jobs in the Lehigh Valley around 30 miles, and you got 9,000 applicants, come December 26th, listen, December 26th, the P2A is up on unemployment. And I get asked a lot of questions every day, and I'm like, I don't know. Whatever Congress, you have all these rumors now. Everybody's saying $300 and wherever that's coming from for 4 months. So now you're going to have people, Merry Christmas, they're going to say, hey, you're going to get this backdated. And I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but that's the rumor. Majority of the time, the rumors seem to work. So now you're going to be, it's going to even more confusing here, because you're going to have people just want to stay out longer, and I get it. If you're going to get paid, you're going to get paid $300, $400, $500, $600, $700 to stay home. Who am I to say? Who am I to judge? Good for you. If you can get it, but nobody wins really, because you need to start getting a job now. The fourth quarter is almost over. You got the first quarter. That's going to open up a lot of money within the companies, and then you're going to see some hiring trends. That's what we foresee. Some of the things that we started, and it's working very well with 2 companies, is we have candidates. See, that's our problem. Hear this out for a staffing company. We have candidates, right? You want logistics, that's easy. All those, right? But we don't have all the clients, which that's the bad problem for me. We have candidates, but we don't have everywhere to place them. So what we started to do was a referral fee base. It's actually pretty good. It's for staffing companies, anyone. And that's what, MVP and all them and more staffing, all of them. They're great companies. They're the ones that are smart because we send you candidates for like a forklift driver, $150. But we find you a good forklift driver, right? It could be for staffing or a company that doesn't utilize. It's a referral fee. We vet them. We look at the resumes. We feel if they're fit. We send it to you. You hire them. You pay. Invoice it weekly. That's it. $75 or $50 for a warehouse associate and customer service. If you're looking for somebody, $200, admins, $250, stuff like that. Just something to try to help candidates find jobs because that is our problem. We get candidates. We don't have any place to put them. Now, when I look on social media, whoa, look at all that. I make phone calls. You get the people hang up on you. There's people that don't even want nothing to do with you. There's a couple that really I enjoy corresponding on LinkedIn. LinkedIn's are really good for the business part, but I don't want to work with a company that's somebody that just hangs up on you anyway. I mean, I get tired of that. You need people, but yet you call in this time or video because you can't go there for sales, and they treat you horrible. I'm just telling you like it is. You make a call or an email or don't email me again. Get out of here. Don't email again. When you need your job or something like that, don't even come to me because I remember it. And they're the kind of things that you right now just really work with your candidates, work with them. This is an unknown territory right now for this holiday season. And I love doing this because I just love helping people. My benefit is I love hearing to say somebody, hey, you're getting that job. And wow, the temporary job or the full-time job. It just changes their whole life. And some of the issues that was hard today, and there was a couple people that I felt bad for. Listen, I mean, they're scared, nervous. They apply for the jobs, but nobody gets back with them, right? And I'm not guilty of that sometimes, but it's hard to get a couple hundred resumes. It's hard because everybody's applying. They need to slow down. If you're not qualified for the job, don't do it because it just overlooks everybody. They have their interviews. Nobody gets back to them. Zero. They try to call, leave messages, nothing. Callbacks. They email, nothing. It's just a generic email that comes out. You weren't chosen. I get that when you're hiring for a lot of people, but the process is so long that a candidate that's really qualified, listen, if I was you, this is a good experiment because our website's so easy now. I have, through all the years of experiences, you just want to make it easy. It's one click for us, one click. You upload your resume, your cell phone, email, that's it. That's all I need. If we go to hire you, then we would reach out. See, that's what it is. If you're with your company, if you're a corporation, right, go on your company website under careers and apply and see how long it takes you. Try it. See what happens. And then you'll understand what to do because people takes you from one page to another. Then you don't really know, even if you don't even know if you've completed it. I mean, you take you 30 minutes to do a job. Application online, and a lot of people just give up. So they're the ones that you lose. It's the truth. I don't care. You can comment on here. It's the truth. You lose those candidates, the ones that just give up that are really qualified because it just doesn't make sense. Or even then it'll say, listen, I'm even a staffing company, but then it'll even say, well, then we partner with our staffing company. Well, hallelujah. There you go. Now you got to go file for them. So, just reverse the roles. I continually just say that. Make it easy process, because the family is under stress. I heard it today. There was a couple gentlemen, they don't know what they're going to do. They can't survive on the $500 a week, but yet they're having a hard time finding that middle area job. And even some of them with experience that don't have all the experience, but they have a degree. You know what I mean? Listen, I don't, when you see the stats, when you see those numbers of, what did I say, 9,200 applicants, right, for customer service, let's just say, and 2,000 available jobs. Do you know that how you have to get into those, you have to target and get into those candidates right there. They're your ones that you want to reach out to. And they're the ones, like if I was looking for a recruiter, we are looking for a recruiter actually. bilingual recruiter, right? To me, now, listen, this is my opinion. To me, I would take somebody out of school with less experience that has business administration, admin, has worked, because I believe in training. I want to train that employee my way, in staffing. I want to, we have interns here at the office, and it's nice because you get to train them. They want to learn, and what you say is they do, and they say, hey, try this because it works. Not just I've done in the past, man. You get hired as a recruiter. If you're a recruiter out there, what I'm talking about with staffing, they just throw you in there. That's not the way to do it. It's take the time up front. You're going to lose anyway. Everybody loses. And then somebody will say all day long, well, we don't want them because they're not going to stay. And I've said it numerous times. How do you know? You don't know that. There's not as many jobs as you think. And it's I don't know which way it's going to go. If it's going to pick up or drop for peak season, like right after a holiday, it would just literally drop. But I don't think that's going to happen right now because there's just too much back order. There's just too much going on. Companies don't want to, they don't want to train. They don't want to change some of their shifts. And that's what I mean. Think about this. If you have a candidate, right, and even if you're, let's say, a bachelor's degree, right, and they don't have the bachelor's degree, but they have a couple years experience doing the same job, and they have a good work record, right? They've been at a company for 5 years. They were furloughed. I would take that employee because we only send candidates that we really want to hire. Listen, are we perfect all the time? No, but we won't send anybody that's a job hopper that just went for the other. It's just a total waste. Even in the high volume, you are crazy. If I have to do it all again for like 500, 600, 800 people, if I had to do that all again, I would do it totally different. Because I'd rather have 300 employees that were going to stay versus 500 that you're just constantly turning over. And then they're going down the other street, turning over. Then all you do is hear the complaints. All you hear on social media, and you can call any company, is we can't find anybody. That's not true. They're there. You just don't want to find them. That's what it is, because it's hard if you're working remote. If you're not prepared for COVID-21, I call it 2021 coming, if you are not prepared in the staffing industry, or you're a recruiter for the company that doesn't utilize a staffing company, you better be prepared to make sure you can get that candidate like we can from point A all the way, everything, all the way done, even the orientations and everything online to the company. That's it. Because if they go back down to lockdown, and I'm not saying they are, this is just an assumption. You should be preparing for this like you prepared for peak season, 3 months out, 6 months out, right? Let's see what happens if. Because, like, for example, with the talent assessment screening, and everybody knows what I talk about with the video resumes. I can handle New Jersey and Pennsylvania, a licensed dealer, to offer that to you for free for 30 days. To the company now, I could offer you free. If you do direct hires, hear me out. This is a no-brainer, okay? Because I didn't come from all the direct hire side of staffing. I did the light industrial and some professional. To me, staffing, it doesn't matter. I don't care what job I need to find. I'm going to find it. I'll find them somehow, or someone close to it. So I had a company call up and say, do you know how to staff for medical? I'm like, you want to work with me? You teach me what you want. We put the questions in. We find the people. Guess what? You get a video that changed her mind. Then she's like, oh, really? I said, yeah, we'll design the questions, send it to you, and then you can sit there and say, wow, I like that person. Listen, my job is to get you to the employer for direct hire. And if you don't reach out to us and say, hey, Dave, let's do a demo, 30 days. Give me 30 days for free. I just gave a company today, more staffing, 30 days free. Try it out. Those recruiters are really excited about it because now they can tell their friends, hey, do this, do that. It's an opportunity. But if you're not signed up for it by now, wait. And I don't like to say it like that, but wait, because think of it like a scale. I always say, you want this, right? You really want this in a candidate, but you're like down here like this. You're not, to get that perfect candidate, whew, that is hard. But to get that like supervisor that he's a supervisor, but I use the same scenario. He's a lead, and they'll say, oh, he doesn't want to stay. How do you know? He is a lead or was a supervisor. So, you know, as soon as he comes in there, he's gonna, he or she, you know, whatever the candidate there, they're gonna really bust it to get back up there because they're gonna want to show why they were promoted to management. That's the way I look at it. So you really take your time and go through real quick, go through your training program, you know, bring some people in that don't have all the experience. Take a trainer, right? And interview them well and have them train the person on the jobs. Try it. What do you have to lose? You don't have nothing to lose because I know all the jobs on social media and I see it. So, you know, empathy, 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 and just think about reversing yourself. Reverse yourself if you were that candidate in that role, because it can happen to you. Next year, when all of a sudden they furlough 10, 15 people within your company, you could be one of them. So if I was searching for a job right now, reach out to us, listen, all weekend long. If you want to do a video resume, message me on LinkedIn. I will send that link right to you and we'll start it out. It does not matter. I don't work. We don't get paid. Simple. So we try to help as many people as we can. You know, not everybody we can. There's some people we've tried. I wish I could say, yes, you're going to get guaranteed that interview. Yes, you're going to get that job, but I can't. You know, and when a company doesn't, when I reach out to a direct hire company and they don't get back with me after 5 days, oh, well, we've been busy. What? Busy? Now you want the candidate and they're gone? Come on. Just think of the opposite. That's it. And that's all I wanted to say. So, hey, but seriously, we are looking for work. We have some jobs posted on LinkedIn and also on my page here for some software architect and a software developers and a project manager. And we have a lot of, if you go to Results Staff on Facebook, social media, we also have jobs posted on there. So we will be talking all weekend. We're going to be working all weekend. Talk to everybody soon and have a great night.